Trader. Hi, I'm CA RUDRAMURTHY, author, trader, and trainer. Welcomes you to this special pre-market report. Yesterday, if you see, SGX indicated a 100-point gap down opening, and we opened somewhere around 16,130, 140, and we even came down till levels closer to 16,100. However, if you see, from intraday, there was a 150-point rally in Nifty from levels of 16,100. Market went up to 16,250. Now I want people to clearly make note of this technical level and what next. 16,250 for very short term acts as a very stiff resistance on Nifty future. Do not forget, from levels of 15,200 non-stop we have gone over 1000 points on Nifty. So having made such a big price move, and also recently even at levels closer to 15,750, 15,800, I was telling I am super bullish on market and we will touch 16,200 level, and that is already done right now. Now the next question is, from here where? So we have to see some amount of time-wise consolidation in market at current level, and that is what markets are currently doing, and we will see catch up from mid and small cap, that is the broader market, which was clearly visible yesterday. And very important, yesterday before close, market gave a very swift move on the upside, mainly supported by Reliance as well as metal stocks. No doubt, after TCS disappointing result, all IT stocks are painted in the same brush, and most of the IT stocks are falling down in spite of the strengthening of dollar versus rupee, which is very positive to IT stocks. I even told you in one of our pre-market report that even though dollar is strengthening and rupee is falling, which is positive for IT stock, don't consider only this one data and start buying IT. IT will definitely underperform, because you have to even keep in mind the other aspects other than the dollar rupee movement. Something like margins, their volume impact, all that matters a lot, and that is where you are able to see, in spite of dollar rupee trade, which is strengthening of dollar is happening and rupee is depreciating, which is very good to IT, there are other factors which are predominant, which are bringing the IT stocks down. Also, very crucial results today has to be seen from HCL Technology to understand better the IT pack, because is it only TCS related bad result, or is it for the entire IT sector? More or less, you may not expect anything big, and that you will get to know today through HCL Technology results. And even Delta Corp is coming out with results, and this stock has been beaten down left, right, center. Technically, if you see Delta Corp, the moment it came below 240 level, there was a single line move towards levels closer to 170, 165, where a strong support, long-term support for Delta Corp is at 165. I'm still saying this stock on every rise will be sold into, and even if results are positive for a longer time frame, for me Delta Corp has left all the big bulls also out, and this stock is just getting sold on every rise. Short term, based on results, you might see some moves on up or downside, but eventually medium to longer time frame, the moves are definitely not good on Delta Corp. If you see crude oil, again it is consolidating at levels closer to $106 per barrel on Brent crude, and most important news which is working against the equity market, that is dollar index is trading above 108, which is not a good sign for equity market. And let me tell you, long-term investors, last week itself I was hinting you, and you have one of my videos for long-term investment which is there. If you go back and check my YouTube channel Rudralogy, where I hinted this is the time to buy. And let me tell you, when markets were right at the top and I was just shouting this is the time to get out of market, No one believed me and there was no consensus. People were so bullish. They thought even from Nifty 18,600, very soon we will go to 20,000, 25,000, all that. But that is where at the top I was hinting that this market is ready for a big fall. Similarly, when now markets are closer to bottom, I am repeatedly telling this is the time to buy, and we don't have consensus right now. Everyone are talking about sell, and this is where market will make a near term bottom, and having moved so swiftly from 15,200 to 16,250, and even Bank Nifty having hugely outperformed, we might see some amount of time wise consolidation. But for me, the market texture has clearly changed from sell on every rise to buy on every dip. Now the short term support for Nifty will come at 16,000 level, and even 15,900 support is very crucial, and this is a market to buy on every dip and not sell on any rise. Also very crucial, what will happen to next moves of central bank will be decided by the inflation number. Today we have CPI inflation data coming in India, which has to be very closely watched, and also tomorrow you have US inflation data coming, and both will decide what next in terms of interest rate hike by central bank. Will they continue with the 75 basis point rate hikes, or will they come down and settle to 50 basis point rate hike, will be decided by this inflation number, and has to be very closely watched for today in Indian market and for tomorrow in US market. I'm sure this entire in detail pre-market report gives you heads on important news, what next, Nifty levels, and also on sectors and stocks to focus. In my Twitter handle, I am Rudramurthy. Today morning, I wrote a tweet on what are all the good stocks for long-term investors to buy, and there are a lot of banking and auto stocks which I have been recommending, and some of those names I have put in my Twitter handle, I am Rudramurthy. Go to my description, you have my Twitter handle where you can find this tweet, and lot more live market updates I do give in my Twitter handle, I am Rudramurthy. Do like, do subscribe, do hit the bell icon, and do enjoy lot of value added content from videos in your Rudralogy channel. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Rudramurthy.